Hello and welcome to October, and well, we're already on the, 5th of October, I think it is. Whatever day the Bicester Scramble was, we're on that day. Went to Bicester Scramble this morning in the MG. It's working, it works brilliantly. It has been up at my friend Richard's. He has had it on the rolling road in his race shop and has tuned up the lovely air ram trumpety bits that were delivered from Berlin SU the other week. So we're back on the road. It runs and it drives so sweetly. You might have already seen the clip of this, but I'm going to dub it in here anyway because I absolutely love the noise of this thing on a flyby. It is sublime. So we've been in the workshop just cleaning up, washed it off at home this afternoon after the scramble, and just been sort of polishing away and trying to re-black the bumpers as well because they are starting to show their age. I've even cleaned the windscreen. You can see through it for the first time in about a year because it's just accumulated so much dust in this workshop. You will notice the Mustang behind me currently has its rear seat on the roof. That's because the passenger side rear window fell off its runners at my sister's wedding in July, and we're only getting around to fixing that now. And to do that sort of involves removing the rear seats, to remove the little trim panel, to get to the window rails. But anyway, that's still sort of works. It's just a bit inconvenient. It's sort of half race car spec now, I suppose. But yeah. Anyway, the MG works. October's off to a good start, and I've already been to Prague as well. Prague, lovely city. There might be some videos included from that here.
It's slowing down for the points. Here we go.
Otherwise, plenty more to get on with this month, I suppose. But you'll know about that in November. Roll the tape. I totally forgot to film anything on a birthday trip over to Mersey Island, but the MG ran like a charm all weekend. On a work front, I spent the day at Jaguar Land Rover's Heritage HQ for the HCVA's Heritage Matters conference, which came with a chance to have a poke around their collection. I finally convinced my girlfriend to tackle Snowdon with a friend and I, with the promise of brilliant views from the top. As ever with Earwidfer, the weather was pretty blustery at the top and the views tenuous in that description from the peak. Hot on the back of that was a shoot for Classic Car Weekly for our final bumper issue of the year, though I can't show you any of this. Please welcome! The following weekend, it was time for the opening test of the Rugby League Ashes. At the time of writing and recording this, I don't know if we've gone 0-3 against the Aussies. Still, it was a grand day out. I rounded out the month back in the workshop, where another yellow car has appeared. A new project car. This is a 1939 Riley 12.4 drop-head coupe. They only made about 200 of these, if my numbers are correct, and this one used to belong to a Bahraini princess before my granddad bought it. Blew a hole in the side of the engine, shoved it in a barn, and then the pandemic arrived in 2020, and being bored, he barn found his own car, which is kind of an interesting pattern to go through. So this is currently halfway through a very slow restoration. Despite having all the time in the world, because he is 90 and retired, he is also 90, and spends a lot of time playing golf and doing other things, to be fair. So this is a very slow process. But now that the MG is in sort of a state of continual working, hopefully I might be able to start dedicating some time to this and helping Grandad get this on the road, because it's a rather sweet thing. So you've got an inline 4-cylinder engine tucked under that cardboard box, needs the twin cam head putting back on it, and then you've got a manual 4-speed transmission behind. So rather fun little thing, lovely folding canvas top to it, and funky yellow and green brown colours. But anyway, the MG running perfectly well. I was up here last night just sorting out essentially a very annoying oil leak that the car has. So I have fitted to the bottom of the rocker cover a nice silicone gasket. I've been using some high temperature red sealant. This lovely stuff from Permatex here. So that will hopefully go on the car and we'll have it back and running on the road. Hopefully won't be spitting oil all over the engine bay. Ready for the Classic Motor Show at the NEC in the second weekend of November. But that's November and I've got stuff to do in November before then as well, including a media law exam because I'm slowly becoming a proper journalist, but that's also by the by. Anyway, final update for October, over and out.